This week we're here in beautiful Geneva, Switzerland. Switzerland is a country of 4 official languages, and slick, cosmopolitan Geneva is the largest city in the French Quarter. Its ancient aqueous heart is Lake Geneva itself, or Lac Le Mans in French, which remains at the centre of much that happens here. For a city in a famously landlocked country, water is surprisingly all around you in Geneva. From the lake itself, the largest in Europe, to the 2 giant rivers that converge here, the Arve and the Rhône. In the Old Town, there's a vibrant cafe culture where people chatter in dozens of different languages, and the entire place hums with attitude and energy. People know how to live well here, combining urban luxury with easy access to incredible hiking and biking in the surrounding mountains. Bern is the administrative capital of Switzerland, but Geneva is the international capital. Home to the World Trade Organization, the World Health Organization, and the United Nations. This is a city of gravity and consequence, but also an exciting hub for adventure, adrenaline, and heart-racing alpine pursuits. From up here at the top of the Ferris wheel, you can see exactly why Geneva is such a brilliant place. You have the lake on your doorstep and the mountain in your backyard. There's so much to do here. My first big activity after flying into Geneva is whitewater rafting with larger-than-life French guide Gerald, who takes us through the basics of the activity, how to balance and paddle, and tells us what to do if we get catapulted out of the raft.
If something arrives in front of you, your feet will be like bumpers, right?
We set off on the Arve River, which comes all the way down from mighty Mont Blanc into Geneva, and is a spectacular ride in the final few miles before you hit the city centre.
The location is really nice because we are only driving like 10 minutes from the city center, which is incredible. I don't find other cities for the moment where we can do this.
Okay, so we just came down La Chute au Castor, which is Beaver Waterfall, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. That's the way to totally annihilate jet lag.
Allez, keep going, keep going. Okay, stop, hold on guys, hold on. And let's go!
I was just sitting there minding my own business, taking some video for Instagram, and all of a sudden there was a mad Frenchman dragging me over the side of the boat.
If you like outdoors activity, Geneva is one of the best places because we have this lake, we have rivers, we have the mountain just close to it, so it's perfect, it's paradise for outdoors activities.
So we're coming down the river, we're going over the first waterfall, which was Beaver Falls, and then down the 2 bigger waterfalls, and then we reach the edge of the city and finish right in the heart of downtown. There we are, look, the city's right here. After swallowing half the river, it's nice to kick back and enjoy drinking something a little more discerning. Geneva is very much an outdoor city, and that holds true for its nightlife as well. With rooftop bars circling the lake, serving up great food and drink with spectacular views on the side. Colder weather is no problem either. They simply get the fire started and roll out the cocktails. This is a city that has mastered the art of living well, from every angle. The art of luxury watchmaking has been taking place in Geneva for more than 400 years. There are hundreds of horologists here, but only one place you can go to experience making a Swiss watch for yourself: Initium. A fascinating workshop on a cobbled back street where you can build your own timepiece from scratch with a master watchmaker.
Why Switzerland became the most well-known place for watchmaking in the world is because we have been very good at miniaturizing the watches.
Putting it on top of the movement.
Oh, I see. So we get a preview of what this is going to look like. How about this one here? Looks nice. It's leather.
Do you see me?
Bit blurry.
Look at closer. Good.
Oh, wow. Dude, that's tiny.
The tree from the stem.
Yeah, I like that. All right, here we go. Boing. Good. Done.
Great. Now look for the hole.
Yes, get in.
Okay, let's try the watch.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, let's get it on. This is the fruit of my labours, and it's telling me it's time to get out of here. Victorinox have been making Swiss Army knives here since the 1890s, and they're still given to the Swiss Army as standard. But it's not just them. All kinds of other people are issued with these knives, including NASA astronauts every time they go into space. I like the way you're sitting back, just in case it goes wrong. Oh, that did go a little bit wrong. Genevois have a tradition for working hard, but also for playing hard. And when it comes to spare time and enjoying the great outdoors, there's one place they all head for. There's a saying in Switzerland, La montagne vous appelle, the mountain calls. And in Geneva, that mountain is Mont Salève, linked to the city via a popular cable car, which whips you up to 3,600 feet in no time at all. This is where Genevois come to relax, to play, and to hike on weekends, evenings, and sometimes even their lunch hours. I'm meeting local guide Alain to check out some of the best hiking trails and hidden places myself.
The mountain de Salève is long about 28 kilometers.
Alain's been a mountain guide up here for 25 years, so he knows the statuesque mountain like the back of his hand, or rather, the back of his back. As he describes it, Mont Salève is a long spine dominating Geneva's horizon. And he takes me into this back country for a little taste of the mountain in more ways than one.
At the autumn, we can eat this part when they just fall. It's very good. Like hazelnuts.
Okay.
Yes. And my grandfather pressed it for make oil. Beach oil.
Oh,
yes,
for cooking?
Beach oil for cooking with potatoes.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
It tastes good?
I don't know. I never tasted it.
You didn't trust that?
I never
All right,
tasted
okay.
But my grandfather lives very long.
Oh, okay, maybe there's something in it.
Maybe.
Nowhere else in Europe is more synonymous with hiking than Switzerland, and the area surrounding Geneva is one of the finest. We walk past flower-strewn meadows and enormous alpine pastures with Swiss cowbells jangling, soaking in the ravishing views of the city and its glittering lake below. The Swiss claim that paragliding was an idea that first took off here, in these hills, and it's still a popular sport today. You can seriously see the appeal of floating out onto the breeze from here, swooping gracefully down to the picture-perfect city at the foot of the mountain. Wow, I can see why the people love to paraglide here.
Yes. It's beautiful.
Yeah. It's a real pleasure to get up there and see the views, to look down over the city and just to see how close it is. It just gives the whole place a very special feel. The great thing about Geneva is that in the morning you can be down on the lake, sailing or paddleboarding or jet skiing, and then you come up the cable car, and in the afternoon you can be mountain biking or hiking or paragliding back down again. With its alpine peaks, green valleys and glittering lakeshore, Geneva is a city that effortlessly intermingles dynamic urban culture with the beauty and adventure of the great outdoors.